The high-stakes world of hip-hop, where rivalries are as legendary as the beats themselves. In the middle of this urban battleground started a feud that would captivate fans and redefine the term beef. I'm talking about the clash between two hip-hop titans, 50 Cent and Rick Ross. In the early years of their beef, it might surprise some to know that there were no issues between 50 Cent and Rick Ross initially. In fact, there was a surprising exchange of compliments between these two prominent rappers. See, 50 even went as far as acknowledging Rick Ross's success when his album topped the charts in March of 2008. But as things do, they took a dramatic turn, now, back in 2008, right? This is where the catalyst of this whole thing started. This is what prompted this long-standing feud. The turning point for all of this occurred during the BET Awards, where Rick Ross and DJ Khaled claimed that they didn't like the way 50 Cent looked at him. Now, of all the things, right, like it was this seemingly minor incident that sparked the fire, as Rick Ross saw an opportunity to elevate his career by engaging in a feud with one of the biggest rappers of the time, 50 Cent. Now, this incident marked the beginning of a rivalry that would become one of the most notorious and long-lasting in the world of hip-hop. But then the beef really ignited. Alright, so the initiation of this beef, what got it cooking on the grill, it was like a powder keg waiting to explode. Now, it all began with the BET Awards incident where tensions started to simmer between 50 and Rick Ross. Now, Rick Ross and DJ Khaled felt uncomfortable about the way 50 Cent looked at him during the event, which planted the initial seeds of conflict. Now, seeing an opportunity to boost his career by clashing with a rap heavyweight, Rick Ross made the pivotal decision to engage in a feud with 50 Cent. Now, this move set the stage for the fireworks to follow. Now, in January 2009, Rick Ross dropped Mafia Music, a track that took direct aim at 50 Cent with references to 50 demanding rent from his baby mama and an alleged house fire. Now, Rick Ross's past as a correctional officer became a point of contention and ridicule in his ongoing feud with 50 Cent. It was an unexpected revelation that took many by surprise, given Rick Ross's persona as a gangsta rapper. But 50? Oh man, he wasted no time in exploiting this revelation to undermine Rick Ross's credibility. Now, he mocked Ross relentlessly, creating diss tracks like Officer Ricky, Go Ahead Try Me, that played on the irony of a former correctional officer now portraying himself as a street-savvy thug in his music. Now, I just gotta say, this revelation was pure gold, and it became a potent weapon in 50's arsenal. One that he used to tarnish Rick Ross's image and assert his dominance in their ongoing feud. And from there, the beef escalated into a relentless back and forth of diss tracks, with both rappers trading verbal blows and launching scathing attacks on each other's credibility. Now, as the beef between 50 and Rick Ross escalated, both rappers turned to various tactics to gain the upper hand. Alright, so 50, known for his confrontational style, started to employ intimidation tactics by revealing personal information about Rick Ross, aimed to discredit the dude. Now, he claimed to have inside knowledge about Rick Ross's life, even obtaining court transcripts and personal details, which he used as ammunition in their ongoing feud. Now, on the other hand, 50 took a somewhat humorous approach by creating a cartoon series and viral videos that mercilessly mocked Rick Ross. These videos often portrayed Rick Ross in a comical and less than flattering light, adding a layer of entertainment to the feud's intensity. But Rick Ross, man, he did not take that laying down, right? He just got right back up and clapped back. Now, when he responded to 50's attacks, right, he attempted to maintain his image as a formidable rapper, and he also tried to dismiss 50's claims. Now, this feud also centered around disputes over credibility and authenticity, with both rappers taking jabs at each other's street credibility and authenticity in the hip-hop world, further fueling the feud's flames. Beef between 50 and Rick Ross took a legal and personal turn that added another layer of intensity. See, both rappers found themselves embroiled in lawsuits and legal battles, with 50 Cent initially facing a significant setback when he was ordered to pay $5 million to Rick Ross's baby mama, Listonia, for leaking a compromising video. Now, this legal battle was a turning point, and 50 Cent resorted to strategic moves, such as filing for bankruptcy to mitigate the financial impact. Now, in retaliation, compromising videos and personal information were released by both sides, escalating the feud beyond music. Now, Rick Ross in particular made efforts to expose what he perceived as 50 Cent's vulnerabilities, delving into his personal life to undermine his public image. Now, these personal attacks, including legal battles and the release of sensitive content, significantly contributed to the heightened intensity and enduring nature of their feud, leaving a lasting impact on both rappers' careers and reputations. And not even to mention the damage that it done to people that were in proximity of these two titans. Man. Alright, so throughout the feud between 50 Cent and Rick Ross, there were moments when it seemed like the beef might finally come to an end. There were brief periods of ceasefire where both rappers hinted that they were willing to bury the hatchet and move on. They made statements suggesting that the feud was behind them. However, these moments of truce were often short-lived, as incidents would inevitably arise to reignite hostilities. Whether it was a snide comment in an interview, a social media post, or a new diss track, something would always bring the feud back to life. Now, over the years, the feud evolved with the changing landscape of hip-hop and the rise of social media. So both 50 Cent and Rick Ross used platforms like Twitter and Instagram to exchange taunts and insults, adding a new dimension to their rivalry. The feud became a spectacle for fans, and each resurgence seemed to further cement its place in hip-hop history, ensuring that it would continue to be a topic of discussion and fascination for years to come. Now, this feud between 50 Cent and Rick Ross also had significant financial repercussions too, especially for 50 Cent. Alright, so the rapper faced substantial setbacks due to lawsuits, particularly the $5 million he was ordered to pay to Rick Ross's baby mama for leaking a compromising video. So to strategically respond to this financial blow, 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy, a move that allowed him to navigate the legal terrain and mitigate the impact on his wealth. Now, throughout the feud, Rick Ross didn't miss the opportunity to take jabs at 50 Cent's financial status, particularly after the bankruptcy filing. He used this as ammunition in their ongoing war of words. In terms of the feud's aftermath, it had a lasting impact on both rappers' careers. Now, while it did bring them both attention and notoriety, it also highlighted the personal and professional costs of each intense rivalry. Both 50 Cent and Rick Ross continued to enjoy success in the music industry, but the feud became a defining element of their legacies. It served as a reminder of the enduring power of hip-hop beefs and the extent to which they can shape the narratives of artists' careers, even long after the initial sparks have faded. In the present day, the 50 Cent vs. Rick Ross beef continues to simmer beneath the surface of their public personas. Recent developments have been occasional jabs and comments from both sides, showing that the embers of their feud still burn. And despite moments of temporary truce, it remains uncertain whether a full reconciliation is even possible between these two rap heavyweights. The feud's enduring legacy is a testament to the power of hip-hop rivalries, serving as a reminder of the impact that they can have on artists' careers and the culture of the genre itself. Now, while fans may hold out hope for a resolution, it's clear that the 50 Cent vs. Rick Ross feud has left an indelible mark on both artists' legacies. And now that you know all the ins and the outs of the feud between 50 Cent and Rick Ross, comment down below who you think came out up on top. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more captivating stories from the world of music and beyond. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll catch you next time.